it's Amanda and I'm coming to you with day 25 of 30 Inks 30 Days. We have a lot to cover today, so let's go ahead and revisit our ink from yesterday, day 24. It's the Van Diemen's Wilderness Series Black Tongue Spider Orchid. This is, as you heard in the last video and the last couple videos, one of my very favorite inks. It was introduced to me by pen friend Melissa and during Pen Friend Appreciation Month in June, and I loved it so much I finally got my own bottle of it. So this morning, this particular splat was still damp. It seems like it actually seems like it's still kind of damp, but yeah, I think Pearl stepped on it and kind of smudged it a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I did lay down some splats on this paper, so I'm not surprised. We did get a tiny bit of bleed through, but this is where, like, I had, like 3 or 4 splats in one. Yeah, so, yeah. And then the card, love. And then yesterday, a little bit of bleed through. I think I'm going to skip this page because I don't want anything to, like, be compromised on this side, so I think I am just going to skip to this page, but yeah. Love, love, love this ink. I am loving this ink. I'm loving using it today. It's amazing. I did notice in my haste to film this video after doing the unboxing that I forgot to do the chromatography. So I want to do both the chromatography for this ink and also today's ink. Yeah, so, and this is the pen that I've been using today, the model 31. Yeah, model 31. And if you ever get a Franklin Christoph pen, they engrave on the cap, either on the cap or somewhere on the body, but the ones that I have, I think it's all on the cap, what the model of the pen is, so you will always know. But yeah, but I also failed to show off Vinta Harlequin the other day with the dry chromatography. So yeah, so how beautiful is this? I am in love. In love. In love. So thank you once again, Carolyn, for requesting that I do some of these Vinta inks. Yeah, and this is my little baggie of chromatography strips. How fun are those? Yeah, so we'll set that off to the side, and we're going to flip our page. Actually, we're not going to flip our page. We're going to ink some pens, and then we'll flip our page. So yeah, so I'm going to leave this one aside because I'm going to need it for chromatography purposes. And I'm actually going to ink 2 pens because the ink that we are using today is Colorverse Matter, which is another ink that was introduced to me by my dear friend Count Chocula over at Creepy Nibs. They had sent me a sample, and it was in my random sample pack during April's 30 Inks, and I picked it, and it then became one of my favorite inks. It's their favorite ink, and now it's one of mine. So yeah, so I figured because I'm inking a pen with a grind that I've never used before, it would be really important to use an ink that I'm really familiar with. And I have had this ink in like 3 or 4 pens. The pen that I'm actually going to ink up, the second pen I'm going to ink up, is the pen that it lives in. It needs to be filled, and this is actually the pen I was going to use with this ink, but then this showed up and I thought it would be a good idea. I actually still need to flush it out, so I'm going to have to put you on hold for a second, and then yeah. And then we will go ahead and fill our pens and do our chromatography. So I will be right back. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And you can stare at these pretty pens, except you won't be able to stare at these pretty pens because I will be back in like 1 second. Okay, and I'm back. My pen has been flushed, and yeah, as you can see, the piston moves really nicely. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and ink our pen. I love this ink. Like, I am somewhat surprised at how much I love this ink, but this ink has inspired, well, I can't even blame it on the ink. I'm going to blame it on my friend. My friend has inspired a massive love of gray inks. So the only thing that I hate, I don't hate it, but the only thing I don't like about the ALR is that the ink gets caught in the grooves. It does, for the most part, like, you can, like, clean it out. It's not a problem, but just be careful if you have, like, a stainy ink. yeah. So anyway, I'm really familiar with this ink because I use it a lot. Thanks to my friend being amazing and sending me a sample of it. And yeah, and then we're gonna go ahead and ink this. This is my Pilot Custom 823 in the smoke finish. This, when I inked up my the pens, when I inked them up the last time, I inked up a Pelican M605. And I got like I would say I got 3/4 of the fill. I'm not going to go ahead and worry about filling this up anymore. I'm just going to call it a day. This is twofold actually, my reasons for filling this, because then my pen is filled with its ink that lives there, but also if for some reason I don't end up enjoying the architect grind for some reason, then I have a backup pen. So anyway, Colorverse Matter. It comes with the small bottle of Colorverse Antimatter, which I actually also love. It's like a purpley gray, like a cooler gray, a purpley gray, and this is like a warmer gray. It's so pretty. But anyway, yes. Thank you, my dear friendo, for introducing me to that ink, because it's quickly become a favorite. So anyway, so we actually don't need this pen. We're going to do some chromatography. How are you guys doing? I am way behind on comments because I just had to work at work all day yesterday, and then I spent so much time working on the 2 videos, today's 30 inks, but also that epic unboxing. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know it was a lot, but yeah. So yes, we have our chromatography strips here. I'm gonna actually move those, and we have our water. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Please ignore me. Don't ignore me. You're here to watch my video. Okay, so I'm gonna do yesterday's chromatography first, because I want to do it in the correct order. Not that it matters, but I actually have even already had to re-ink this pen, because my 30 inks page, my hobo page, I used a ton of ink on it. I was like, oh, well, I need ink to write with. There we go. Now there's zero reason why I like this ink. It's got pink in it, it's got purple in it, it's got that little bit of like blue teal. It looks like this is gonna move and do some things, so yeah, I love this ink so much. Thank you again, Melissa, for sharing it with me, because yeah, it's definitely a new favorite. So I'm going to, this is an Ollie clip, and I stick it to my the arm that holds my phone, and then I also have a paper clip you can't see that is washi taped to here, so I can hang the other one up. So yeah, okay, so let me cap this pen, and then actually I'm going to use this pen to do the chromatography, because I know how this pen works. I mean, I know how a TWSBI works, but like, yeah, although hopefully there's ink in the feed. Okay, a little bit of everything. It's a pastel rainbow. So it looks like this is also still moving a little bit, so we're just gonna let that hang out here. It probably won't be completely dry by the time that I'm done with this video, but yeah, we'll at least get to see kind of what it looks like. Okay, so let's readjust ourselves. That's not how I meant it to sound. Okay, so flip our page and start our, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous to use this pen. I know how a TWSBI works, but I've never, like I said, used this grind, so we'll see. Okay, how do I do it? So one of the fun things about the Architect grind is the downstrokes are very thin and the cross strokes are very are more wide. So it's the opposite of a stub, which I'm just gonna for demonstration purposes. Although this has a shimmer in it, so I don't know if it will work. The downstrokes are wide and the side strokes are thin. So that's the difference, kind of. Also, Architect grinds are supposed to be really good for people who print, and I do a lot of printing. I kind of do like a hybrid, but yeah, let's do... I love this. I don't know why I was all worried about it. I'm wondering now if the broad would have been the way to go, because the scene, well, no, it's really nice. I think it's just because when the ink goes down, it goes down a little lighter and then it dries a little darker. So yeah, awesome. So now I'm gonna have to practice my Architect font. Well, you can see it's kind of like a triangle, sort of. It's like ground down real fine on the sides. It's so pretty. I love this. I'm in love. Okay. Let's do some splats. Cover up all the things I just wrote. Love that. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. The fact that I love this as much as I do is really shocking to me, because it is such a warm gray, and I typically gravitate to cooler colors, but it's just so pretty. It's so pretty. If you've never tried Colorverse Matter, you definitely should try some, because it's a staple ink around here at this point. So like I said, I'm gonna skip this page because I don't want to like splat anything and have everything, I don't want it to like leak through and damage other pages. So there's a little bleed through here, but that's fine, I don't care. I have obviously plenty of notebook here to work with to make it through the rest of the month, so that's all that matters, right? Alright, I just said that I purchased this ink as an April no-buy reward during the April 30Inks30Days challenge. As a reward for completing my no-buy challenge, I purchased my favorite ink from the month. I was introduced to this ink by my wonderful friend at Creepy Nibs. Love you! Now let's do some splats. Splat, splat, splat. Oops, I was not expecting that to be so splatty. Ta-da! What the heck, one more. Bloop! And I'm gonna, because this one's by the spine, I'm gonna kind of like drag it out. I just love this ink, and I'm so happy that my friend sent it to me. Well, sent me the sample so I could try it, because I like it way more than I ever thought I would. Yeah! Ah, this is so much fun. I'm so excited. Let's see me back out. Awesome. So cool. So yay. Here's what this looks like. It is kind of a repeat ink because I've used this ink before, especially in a 30 inks challenge, but I don't care. It's my channel and I'll ink when I want to. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway. I need to go. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this 30 inks experience. If you have any questions about the pen or the grind or the ink or the anything, please leave a comment down below. And I will see you tomorrow with day 26 of 30 Inks 30 Days. I can't believe we only have a few more days left. I'm so sad. We're at the point now where I'm like really sad that it's gonna be over, you know? So awesome. Thank you so much. Anyway, I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care. Love you. Bye. I'm back. I forgot to show you the chromatography. They're still kind of damp, but yeah, like look what that did. I was not expecting that like green and yellow to show up. That's interesting. And then we have Colorverse Matter, where you can basically just like see a rainbow almost. How pretty. How pretty are these? These are so pretty. I love this chromatography. It's so fun. Yeah, like every once in a while it's exactly what you think it's gonna be, but then sometimes it isn't. So cool. So okay, I'm really going now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. Thanks. Take care. Bye. Hi, it's me again. I realized when I was reviewing my unboxing video of this pen that I forgot to do like a writing sample comparison with this one. So the samples aren't going to be completely accurate because I have two different inks in here, but I thought you would like to see what it kind of looks like with compared to other inks, or other medium nibs, specifically another TWSBI medium. So here is the TWSBI 580 ALR Punch Pink, and this is a medium. By Nib Smith. This is a diamond, this is a TWSBI ALR nickel gray. This is just a regular medium nib, nothing special. Oh, I just had something from Amazon be delivered, I think. So you can kind of see like what the difference is. So here is a doot 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 doot. And I'm gonna do a doot 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 doot. Oops. So there's that, and then because I have the Pilot Custom 823 here, I'm just going to show you what that medium looks like next to this, because this has the same ink as this TWSBI is. And this is, and that's what those lines look like. So yeah, so there you go. That's what that looks like. Zoom out. That's what that looks like. I love this. I really and truly love this. I'm very excited. This is going to be a super fun pen to write with. So yes, and then here's the closer line variations. You can tell the Architect grind seems to be a little more crisp. Probably because the grind is a little sharper. Instead of like having a ball, it's a triangle. So yeah, I don't think it will focus, but so that's kind of what an Architect grind kind of looks like. And then you'll see that this one has like the ball, well this one has like tipping material, and this one is ground. So I don't know if you can see the differences in those nib tips, but yeah. Fun. Okay, cool. So, awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really leaving now. I'm not coming back until tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching once again. I'll see you soon. Love you. Bye.